Here it is, my humble abode.
This is really nice. What types of occurrences physically happen here that are not your norm?
Lights not being able to stay on or off, flickering, coming into a room and dimming and going, changing, light bulbs popping and breaking.
Like exploding?
All the time, even to this day.
Wait a minute. I just saw, like a little boy, just shoot up these steps. I just saw it at the corner of my eye. And he just like ran up. I can't even get a glimpse of him because it was so fast. But I know it's a boy. I feel it. I feel childlike.
That makes sense.
You know something about that. I really would love to go and get a...
Sure. Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay? Have you had experiences in this room?
Yes. This is over my bedroom, and this is where my youngest slept, Sasha. And one night I was in my bed, which is down there, and I heard children's footsteps coming down this particular hallway.
Like, were they running?
Definitely like a running, but all my kids were away at their father's for visitation. And I was alone in the house. And I definitely felt footsteps of a child running down the hallway. And I came up this spiral staircase, turned on all the lights, and looked, and there was nobody. I heard kids' footsteps over the years. And I'm constantly looking for things, but I never saw anything that was manifested itself. But I certainly heard
You heard,
kids.
yeah. This boy, hold on a second. Oh, wow. He lived here. He lived in this home. He died very young. He died young. Hold on, I have to just... He died tragic, something bad. Boom. He died, he just died. I don't know if his heart gave out or something just hit him. Running, this boy. Hold on a second. So I think it's like Stewart, looks about 10, and it's some kind of running accident or a sport accident or something like that. Didn't necessarily die in the house.
Right, but he was
this,
living in the
this
house.
was his house, yes. But the predominant energy of this boy is drawn to you. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm really feeling, of course, if this is where your daughter stayed, he would be attracted to the kids as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is the room that my daughter never felt comfortable in.
Because like attracts like, the age group, wanting to play with the kids. I can't even say that he's stuck. I feel like he comes and goes because this is a place he grew up. I don't feel threatened by him, all right? So he's not a threat. It's the other guy. Because he's the threat. I want to ask you a question. You don't have to tell me details, but what would you say might have been the common thread? The first thing you said to me was, I went through 2 divorces in this home. Does that mean you're blaming the home on not having the marriage work?
No, it was hard to get a man comfortable in this house. But I always knew I had a different attitude toward the house than the others. And I was always like, I'm not moving. I'm not selling this house, no matter what happened.
I kind of feel like there's a connection to that. Spirits can influence us to rile us up. There's something different about your newfound guy. He never said to you, I don't like that house, you really should leave, or I'm not comfortable. He never said that.
No, not him, no.
That dark, depressed energy, he's here, he's with me. This man thinks he is the owner here.
Wow.
How do we get to your bedroom? Let's go check it.
Let's do shortcuts right here.
I feel like that's a high activity zone. It's this guy.
So this is the original part of the room. So you'd walk in, and this is the bedroom. And I used to have sliding doors out to a patio there.
So that was the patio, now it's your bedroom.
Exactly. So when I first moved in, this was all lit up with track lighting. And every time I'd walk in, it would dim and go off, and always some strange stuff happening all within the ceiling. And one time, I was here at night in bed watching TV, which is over to the side, and through the sliding doors, I had a sheer curtain. And it looked like somebody had a flashlight and just walked around, and then it just kind of drifted off. And it definitely wasn't a firefly. It wasn't tiny. It looked like a round,
Like a floodlight.
yeah. And it just went like that and trailed off. And my husband was next to me at the time, and I said, "Did you see that?" And we bolted out of bed, opened the curtains, looked, no one was there. And it was almost like somebody had a flashlight looking in.
Have you had other experiences up here?
One time, I was here at night in bed. I heard someone say, "Vanessa," and it was by my bedroom door, and I got out of bed, walked to the door, and nobody was there. And it was a male voice. It was definitely clear as a bell.
Do you know what it takes to have them say your name, which I
Right.
feel absolutely was him? It takes a lot of energy. This guy seems to have an overabundance of energy to do certain things, to stay in this dimension for as long as he is. This guy, he looks like he's wearing some kind of utility. That's the best word.
Okay.
It's a utility uniform. This is what I see. There's something behind this gate. It's an outside gate. And I see him with wires. You know what I feel like happened to him? I feel like it might have been either up on a pole, like an electric pole. And I feel like very high voltage got him, zapped him. That's it. That's exactly what I just saw. He got electrocuted. When it was here on this property, which is not a pretty sight.
No.
Because he kind of just like fell back. He's probably angry that this happened. He's very lost though. He's like, he thinks this is his safe haven. He's been circling the area ever since.
Huh.
And you feel,
Kim's light just went off outside if you wanted to acknowledge.
I thought so. I thought it
That
was
was
the
the-
lights on your camera.
No, it was out in the yard.
All right, that's his cue. He's challenging us.
That's exactly what you just said, challenge. He likes a challenge, and I like a challenge.
We have to get to business. That light just went
guess.
on again.
Okay. Let's
We'll
see
get
if-
this thing together and maybe we'll do it in here. I probably want to just set this somewhere on the floor.
This is good.
I want to let this guy know we mean business.
Okay.
I just put some intention out into the universe. Vanessa, do you want to state your claim over your home? He's here. Is there anything you want to say to George? This would be your time.
George, go back to your home with your family on the other side. Leave my house and never come back.
He is commanded to leave.
Right. George is not welcome.
George is on his way. The eviction notice has been sent out.